Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to Seasoned on Purpose. Step-by-step instruction for anyone who is either intimidated to cook, looking for a new dish to cook, or like today, you want to learn how to make pasta salad. Well, today is your day because on the menu is delicious pasta salad. So if you find that this video was helpful to you, go ahead and smash that like button. Stick around to the end, everybody, because towards the end, I'm going to share with you some of the upcoming dishes that I'm going to be making, and you don't want to miss that. So stay tuned, stick around, because we're getting into it right now. Okay, everybody, so the first thing you want to do is you want to cook your pasta. About 2.5, close to 3 cups of raw pasta. If you're cooking 3 cups, maybe 4 cups because it'll swell, maybe 4 cups of water. Drop maybe a tablespoon of oil, not a whole lot, just to keep the pasta from sticking with each other. And then you boil your water, pour in your pasta, let the water come to a boil again, then turn your light down to medium and let your pasta cook. Occasionally, you don't have to keep stirring it because you already put your drop or two of oil in there. Occasionally, you want to go ahead and give it a good stir. After about maybe 10 minutes, pending, go ahead and taste one. If the taste is still kind of hard, like not done, you know it's not done, that your pasta is not mushy, but it's firm enough that when you take a good bite of it, it's still kind of hard, but it's not raw and it's not mushy. It's right in the middle. Okay, so that's that. So I cooked it already, and I had it in the refrigerator covered with some saran wrap. So this is done. All right, so I'm going to put that on the side because we're not going to deal with that just yet. Right. A head of cauliflower. We have over here, we have a bunch of broccoli and some orange, some yellow, orange peppers. We have some cherry tomatoes. I usually like carrots. I ran out and I didn't realize that I ran out. So this is grated carrots. I don't know. I might not use it because you won't be able to tell anyway. I have enough color that I don't need that. So, but you do want to get some carrots. If you get carrots, slice them nicely. Don't slice them too thin. Maybe the size of your pepper right here. And so you want to cut it maybe like right here, and then maybe the size of a sliced pepper, the size of a sliced pepper, and just that thin as well, if you're going to use carrots. The best way to clean your cauliflower is to turn it upside down, put it in cold water, and then when you're ready to use it, if the water is clear and it's free of spots and everything, then your cauliflower is good. And my water looks perfect. It's been sitting in water for a while. I know it's clean, and so I'm just going to go ahead and start using it. Now, listen, this cauliflower is way too big to put in our pasta salad. We're not going to put the whole thing in there, but we're all going to just go ahead and chop it up. Half of this cauliflower. And when you start to chop it up, you want to make sure that you chop it up for bite size. I'll show you what I mean. Follow how the cauliflower is shaped, and that's how you can cut it. See that? And I'm going to take all of this stem off. We don't need that. Now this is too big, right? You can't put this whole thing in your mouth unless a person has a big mouth. However, we're not going there. This is like a colander that for cooking and for steaming vegetables. Again, same thing with the cauliflower. You want to go ahead and just cut individual pieces. Yes, you can get cauliflower and broccoli already cut up. I like it both ways, but sometimes I just like being in the kitchen. And I always say this, that if you show love as you cook your dish, then people will notice because they'll say, this is so good. Not only is it seasoned perfectly, but I put love into everything I make. Yes, indeed. And you can tell, because you can tell when someone just threw something together, and you can tell when someone really took their time to fix something. And it doesn't take long. You just need to know how to do it. And that's why I'm here. I put water in the bottom of the pan, and once I put this colander in it, just make sure that your water does not touch the bottom of the colander. You don't want to boil your vegetables, you want to steam them. I'm going to take out some cauliflower because I want it to be even. I want my cauliflower and my broccoli ingredients to be even Steven, just enough of each. So I'm going to take some of that out. That's all the broccoli that I need for right now. I'll put these little bits in. This is too big. Yeah, that's it. Okay, peppers, clean. Peppers are nice and clean. Let's get over there. Just slice these up. And slice them up one more time. And just drop it in. That's it. This adds the extra color. It's going to take, I'm only going to do 1/2 pepper, and I'm only going to do 1/2 of the orange and 1/2 of the yellow pepper, because it's going to be plenty. There, that's that. You put this on the stove. Like I said, put the light on high, let it come to a boil, let it steam. Now, you don't want your... So the question is, how long do I let it boil? Great question. I'm glad you asked. You want these to boil. You definitely want it to boil. And once the vegetables start getting wet, that means the steam is coming up. You know it's cooking. You don't want the vegetables raw, but you do want the vegetables to be cooked, but not cooked that they're mushy. So somewhat just like the pasta, right? Firm, but not cooked mushy. So you taste test it. After it boils, this is a pretty big pot. So give it maybe about 5-10 minutes of boiling. Check 1 or 2 of them. See if it's done to your liking. Turn the light out. All right, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We have our cooked vegetables. We have our cooked pasta. We have seasonings and our cherry tomatoes. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put in some delicious zesty Italian dressing. And I'm just going to pour some in here first. And you can see the steam, so you know it's good and ready. See the color coming in already from this Italian seasoning? Yes, it looks just great, but we are not done. Now, how much to add? Good question. I'm glad you asked. So you basically want to put in a good, I don't know, if we're going to measure out maybe, first start off with a 1/2 cup. I think you're going to need more than that, but start off with a 1/2 cup first. You see I didn't measure it. You see that measurement? You see I didn't measure it. Now I'm going to add my pasta. I already have some cherry tomatoes. I may not need to add any more cherry tomatoes right now. I just want to see how it's going to look after I mix it up. Now, with your pasta salad, you do not want to mix it. You want to fold it in. Lift and turn. If you looked at some of our previous videos with Mom and I, Mom showed us how to, when we made potato salad, we lifted and turned. We did not mix because you don't want to interrupt the vegetables that you already cooked. They're cooked fine, but you don't want to mix them up and get them, you don't want to break them up. You want to lift and turn until it's all mixed together. Once we add the pasta in there, it absorbs a lot of the liquid. And it has already absorbed it, if you can notice. So I'm going to mix it up. Then I'm going to add some Italian seasoning with it, and sprinkle it on top. If I had to measure, I again say maybe a good tablespoon first. I did that. 1 to 2 tablespoons. Yeah. This is about maybe a good cup. A half of a head of cauliflower, a half of a bunch of broccoli. I'd give it maybe a good cup. But again, you want to test it out. Now, as you can see how shiny it's looking. Yeah, it's mixing up nice. You lift and turn. Lift and turn. You don't want to mix it. It's not a cake. Until all of the vegetables and all of the pasta are mixed in together. I think I can add some more cherry tomatoes. Only see a few here and there. And don't forget that it absorbs. See how it absorbed it again? Yeah. Now, I'm going to add some more Italian seasonings. Glad you asked. I'll tell you why. With pasta salad, after you make it, you want to put it in the refrigerator to chill, right? Right. And so once you put it in the refrigerator, again, the pasta is going to absorb the liquid that you put in here, the Italian dressing. So you want to, you might feel as though, okay, that's enough. I don't want to put any more. I don't want to ruin it. You can't. Don't worry about it, because it's going to absorb. In the pasta salad, you want to be able to taste the zestiness. You don't want bland pasta, right? You don't want bland vegetables, right? You want a pasta salad that you have mixed well with your Italian seasonings and your Italian salad dressing, right? And so you want your family, your friends, the dish that you're bringing for a get together. You want them to say, "Oh my gosh, this is good. I've not had pasta salad like this before. How'd you do it?" Aha. You thought you were putting too much Italian dressing in it, but you didn't. You put enough, you put some more. You may have put maybe a cup and a half. You lift it, you turned it, you added maybe just a drop more of Italian seasoning, like I'm doing here. And you add a drop more of your Italian dressing. And I think that's going to be it. You lift and what? Turn. You got it. All right, guys, this is it. You did it. You looked at and you're ready to make your own pasta salad. Now, of course, you can have pasta salad with shrimp. Yes, but this is the basic pasta salad that you want. Don't forget, you can add your carrots if you want to. I didn't because I ran out. Look, everything looks uniform. You have a nice bite-sized cauliflower. Look at this. You have a nice bite-sized broccoli. You have your cherry tomatoes that's just going to burst in your mouth once you have it. You have a bite size of a green. You could have pepper rather. You could have maybe cut that a little bit, but it's okay. It'll work out. Oh, I want to taste it for you guys. This is a must. You have to try this. It's not an overabundance of anything. Everything mixed together in here is scrumptious and delicious. And guess what? After you let it sit in the refrigerator overnight, or for at least 2 to 3 hours to make sure it's nice and chilled, it's really going to be good again. Okay, so this is what you do. Once you let it sit overnight or for a few hours until it's chilled, you want to make sure that all of the dressing that's down the bottom here, you want to bring it up top. So how do you do that? I'm glad you asked. You lift, right? And still the same procedure. You lift and turn, and you'll be able to see the bottom coming from the top, the delicious salad dressing. Now, before you add any more salad dressing, because you may not need any more, but just in case it's not enough the next day, just have some more. Just add some more and lift and turn. No one will ever know. So I wanted to tell you some of the upcoming dishes that we're going to be making. A friend of mine wanted me to make mini pot pies. Now that fall is coming, I'm sure you're going to want to know about how to make that as well. So coming up soon, we're going to be doing that. We're also going to be making some delicious frozen yogurt. Summer's not over yet. And guess what? I love yogurt. I love frozen yogurt. My husband and I, my audience of one, we try and get some frozen yogurt at least once a month. Even in the wintertime, it's delicious. I'm going to show you how to make frozen mango yogurt and other types of yogurt as well. It has been a pleasure to serve you, and I hope you had a great time. Don't forget to comment. Let me know if this dish worked for you, or if you added something that I didn't add. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. What questions do you have? What do you want me to cook next? Happy to do that too. And yes, subscribe. Ring that bell. That way you'll be notified the next time we're on making some of these delicious step-by-step instructions just for you. Make it a great day, everybody, and I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.